Let's take a look at how I beat the Sylas matchup. Running Ignite makes the lane a lot easier, so I went for it this game, so it can give you way more kill pressure, and you can also reduce his healing with Ignite's previous wounds. Well, level 1 guys, it's very important. You need to find out what ability did he start, so I'm playing pretty cautiously, I still don't know yet. I'll play a little further back, because if he has E start, he can engage on you and trade, right? But then I see him using Q on the wave. If he starts Q, he can't really engage you, right? So you can walk up like this, very far up. We gotta get our ward out on Raptors, and I can just walk up and Q him, right? Because he can't really fight with Q, it's just only to farm minions. On the other hand, if he starts E though, then you need to be careful, because he can go for like a early trade, and if he lands the chain, he'll win the trade, okay? So that's number 1 guys, find out what ability does Sylas start, and play accordingly, okay? I always stack a big wave into Sylas, since he can't really fight level 1. Unless he starts E, but I should still get lane push, so I can harass on that tower, right? But I end up getting ganked, but I do spot him on the ward, and since I know everything so early on, because of the ward, and I just keep running down, right? My Swain is there instantly to counter gank, and we are just super strong. With Ignite, I just, we just kill Sylas really easily. He does have TP though, so he's back really quickly. And he goes for a trade here, but guys, as long as you dodge the E, it's no problem, okay? If you get hit by the E, you're gonna take a lot of HP loss, because he can guaranteed land Q as well. So I'm just doing my best just to farm and space his abilities here. Don't be impatient here at this moment, guys. The wave is slow pushing to me. Do not walk up and lose all your HP. Play it a little further back. Respect his E dash into E chain, and that's it, okay? So now a little fight is happening at my Raptors. I want to try and move, but at the same time, I can't really stay here for too long, right? Because I have a big wave. So I would preferably just fall back, right? So I'm gonna at least get the XP, and I'm gonna get the minions I can, but I'm gonna try and move down. So we do have a man advantage, right? Sadly, I can't connect with my E, so I just need to go back to mid wave. I still have a minion lead on Sylas, but I haven't gotten my recall off yet. And that is a thing I would very much like to do, okay? Spend your money. I have a lot of money in the bank right now. And Sylas actually didn't get to spend anything because he died so early. So I'm just gonna slow push this wave. And this could have been a recall timer. I gotta decide to stay and just harass him, right? He doesn't have the shield. So I get him very low here. And maybe I can even force him to recall again, right? So I can get the best base. So again, he needs to walk up to see us, right? So just stand there, Q him, okay? Because of my presence of mind, I get like passive mana every time I harass. And you can see this wave is cannon wave. There's a very good chance he just based here. It's very smart to usually base on cannon wave, so I'm gonna just one-shot this wave as quickly as possible. And then I'm going to recall myself, okay? So now I get the superior base. I get to spend more gold than Sylas because I pushed the waves. So I recall with 1700, and that's enough for haunting guys. And boots. I like the boots because it's easier to dodge skill shots and space him, okay? And I'm gonna build towards Leandris first. We have a pretty big CS lead at this point, and my Ignite is back up. We are getting into a kill window again, since I just need to poke him down a bit and I can definitely kill him. Since I have a very big item advantage already. And I have a combat summoner, which he doesn't have, right? And just keep poking him like this, okay? I get another nice E here, and now he's only 30% HP. His wave is bigger than mine, so it should be neutral / pushing to me. So I'm just gonna be very patient here, only last hit, okay? Since if he bases here, he's gonna lose minions because it's pushing to me, right? So more of my minions die compared to his. So he just went into Fog of War, and as you can see, the wave's pushing to me, right? So he loses a cannon minion here, it's very good, I can just chill. I don't need to one-shot this wave and start pushing in and stuff like that. He'll be back right in time. I can't really take plates. But just let the enemy wave kill my wave. So he loses farm, right? Just gonna be very patient and chill. He comes back now and he has spent some more money and gotten his HP back. So I'm gonna fight him here because he tries to crash the wave. And I'm still stronger, so I'm gonna run into him now and just press ultimate. And look at this, I ignite early because if his W was back, or his like ult healing from my ult, it gets reduced, right? So guys, it's super important if you have ignite on the Sylas matchup, make sure to ignite him once he can use like W or he has like your ult healing and stuff like that to reduce the healing. because it will turn matchup seriously. So now I have an insane lead because I'm 2-0 up farm and we got the solo kill on, right? So we are a lot up in XP and a lot up in gold. So I can just keep fighting him now. He got out of base before me, so he's quickly down in bot. I don't see a play happening. I think my team can just back off. So I'm gonna just go mid, push the wave, and try and make Sylas lose even more golden XP, right? The Sylas is trying his best to push the wave, but it's gonna cost him every time he walks up, right? But at the same time, he can't really just like, because I'm gonna punish him no matter what he does with the wave. Because if he doesn't go up and push, I'm just gonna zone him off every single CS and freeze him. But if he does walk up and get the farm, he's gonna lose a lot of HP, right? But now since he's low HP, I'm gonna one-shot the wave, W on his teleport. I'm gonna go and help out my Renekton. Since I pushed the wave, I can get here way before, right? So I just chain the CC we have and help my brother out, okay? Because I have enough money for Liandry, I'm gonna one-shot the wave and get back and get the spike, because Liandry's spike is so good. But I get interrupted because Shyvana is on Drake, right? And I want to use my fighting power down here to secure this Drake. Drakes are very good on Shyvana, right? Because of her passive. So I'm gonna run. I do get there a little late. Sadly, Viego does get the Drake, but it's not the worst trade. I can't recall here randomly, right? We need to go mid now again and push the waves. That's what I'm gonna do. And Sylas ran down bot to try and look for a flippy play, but he ends up dying, right? So I get to push this big wave in, take one plate, then recall, spend your money. Okay. Team-wise, the game is pretty even. My Renekton is far behind. Bot lane is pretty even. Jungle is pretty even, but I'm winning mid big time, okay? So this game is in my hands, and it's time to perform. I come back to mid. There's nobody there, right? Don't bother trying to freeze at this point. Just one-shot the wave and try and help your teammates out. So I'm gonna just go top side, get this blue buff, clear out if there's any wards, and then back to mid wave, okay? I used my turn going into the river, scouting for wards, getting blue, right? So now make your way back to mid and push this next wave, and then you get another turn, okay? Where you can do something. A turn is like where you have tempo advantage, right? So if I push the wave first, I now have a turn to do some kind of play. It could be a roam, it could be placing vision, it could be recalling, spend your money, right? That's like how you use a turn. But a turn doesn't last forever, right? When you push the wave, it's around like 10-15 seconds where you have like some free time before the next wave arrives, right? So use it carefully, don't overuse your turn. You can't just run bot and just hover around for 40 seconds and then you wasted your turn, okay? An enemy now has the turn on mid. And Sylas gets up a little too far, and with the Sorks and Liandry's, bro, he legit dies so quickly. Also because I have Renekton back up with me, right? So now Sylas is so far behind, it's actually insane. And Viego now tries to go mid, so I'm gonna poke him again. Just like, look at this poke on Liandry's. Imagine in a few days, guys, when the new Blackfire Torch item gets out, and you can just do the same thing with an item, but it has haste and mana and etc, right? Like, it's gonna be so nice. Well, I'm gonna build towards Shadow Flame next, and I'm gonna carry this game, okay? I want big damage output. And since the mid game just started, right, my bot laners go mid, I'm gonna drop into the side wave to keep my CS high. Don't troll yourself by just going to your teammates all the time, running around together, doing nothing, right? Okay, you need to have a plan. Be consistent with the farm, okay? The only way you get high CS, guys, in longer games is going to the side waves, okay? I see a lot of players, they get 9-10 CS a minute in the laning phase, and then mid game starts and they don't know what to do. And they just fall off, and then they get back down to 5-6 CS a minute because they are not sidelining correctly, okay? So after I've pushed out top, I help my jungle with Herald, and I'm gonna go top again so I can get another turn, okay, to make a play. And since Drake is spawning, I want to be down there and help, right? I'm the strongest member on the team. I need to try and beat his objectives as much as possible. And since I don't have TP, right, I need to run down there a bit earlier, okay? I hit Viego out of vision with my E. I'm just gonna run him down, okay? I have a feeling he will ultimate away, but I just keep running and then Q ignite, so it's just gonna completely burn him down. With jungler dead, it's very easy just to do Drake, right? They won't even contest. So I'm gonna move down bot now and help this Renekton out. But he actually manages to kill Poppy. So I'm just gonna base and go get the top wave that Sylas is pushing in, right? Gonna stop his base with W to make him lose a bit of tempo, and then I'm just gonna run up there and just push a lot of waves in now. My teammates are starting to do work now, and now comes actually a very frustrating play, okay? So I'm pushing this top wave. So I just want my teammates to rotate to my wave now, and we together take tier 2 top. That is like my plan, but again, this is solo queue. You can't really expect this level of like communication. So my team of course overforces mid and dies, okay? It is what it is. But now I make a mistake because at this point I was like a little frustrated. Because the play didn't went as I would have in my head, right? So now I make a mistake. This is all my fault. Shouldn't have walked in there. But I just thought it would have been such a nice macro play if they just instantly rotate top and we then together nuke tier 2 top and get that 700 gold, okay? Well, move on from the mistake. Back to focus up. Since Drake is not spawning or anything, again, just going through the side wave, okay? There's no objectives to fight around. Get some more gold. And now I'm gonna move towards my team. Since I want to hover Siri mid push and try and help out. I see there's some fighting going around bot side, so I try to get a little closer and help the team out. I join from a very nice angle here and I land a huge W. But now I'm actually pretty much alone, but with my Liante Shadow Flame, just look at this damage. I'm now 9-1, 8-9 CS a minute, and when the enemy is dead, I'm just gonna push the bot wave here, and then I'm gonna recall spend my money, and start building towards Sonias. Sonias is very nice against champions like Viego, or champs that have a lot of burst, right? Because you can stop his resets, and with this damage build, you don't really build a lot of durability, because you go mostly just damage items. So having that stasis is very appreciated, okay? Baron is up, but since he's pushing bot waves, so I'm very off tempo right now because I don't want him to just pressure this tier 2. So I'm only gonna take a single wave, okay? Don't stay for anymore because I want to get to my team now immediately, okay? If enemies are smart here, they instant force on my team because it's a huge man advantage, right? And I'm the strongest member on the team. Well, I do make it in time still. So I'm gonna chunk Sylas when he gets out of the TP. And now I can just move together with my team and we can try and force this Drake. Because my team has easily secured Drake, I'm gonna help out Lulu and catch Singed. I'm gonna go top, since Baron is spawned, and push the wave. Now I need to rejoin with my team, look for a fight, okay? I have all sums, I have the stasis, I'm super strong, okay? I can carry next fight, definitely. Well, very important guys, when you're fighting for Baron, mid wave is everything, okay? That's why you see both teams moving down towards the mid wave, and there's a fight gonna happen now. None of the teams wants to let go of mid push. And with my insane damage, okay, we just easy clean them up. And at this point guys, Siri is actually super strong as well. She has made a very nice comeback in this game, and we're now 2 very strong members. It helps a lot not being the only one that's strong, since you have like a teammate you can play around, especially if it's a hyper carry. Just secure Baron. I'm gonna go back, spend my money. I'm gonna actually build towards Rabadon's death cap now, because I was really feeling it this game and I have a lot of AP already. Well, with Baron, just secure mid push first. And I'm gonna move down towards my Shyvana, so we can try and get this last tier 2 tower standing, okay? Enemies do end up engaging on Shyvana and she actually dies. But I'm down to fight this. Sadly, Poppy is actually a very good counter to Swain because she can just hold her ult and knock him away once I press ult right. I get knocked back, but it's okay. Siri is super strong at this point. So now with 2 people down, we're just gonna march mid right. With the Baron, it's very easy to end the game. And it's a 4v3, so we should be able to end the game here if we play it correctly, okay? I'm gonna try and zone them away with E's and Q's, but the enemies are not really looking for an angle. It's very hard to go in on us. So they legit just stand and watch and lose their base. There's not much they can do here. Very nice game. This is how I play against Sylas. It's very important early game, guys. You play the early levels correctly. If you can manage the early levels, you're good, okay? Hope you learned something and have a great day.